Hello, welcome to the first round actually of trying out competitive standard. So today I'm going to be trying out a deck that's not really a meta deck. I've seen it in a 5.0 dump and it intrigued me. So I think I'm going to start doing something more like this than actually trying to port it over from standard into Pioneer, even though I prefer Pioneer, but I think I want to address multiple formats on this channel because this is really just about competitive Magic, which is why often you don't see me actually playing my own list. You see me playing hyper competitive list from winning results. So that's what this channel is more about. Anyways, if you want to see my Rogue Brews, check out my other channel. And so this one is strictly about competitive Pioneer and now Standard. So that's the goal. So also on this channel, I'm probably going to start covering meta deck changes from week to week. The first week's going to be a little awkward because I have no historical episodes to compare the meta shifts against. But that's the goal. So if you want to are interested in that kind of stuff, we will definitely subscribe to this channel. I want to help grow this channel into something legit. And like I said, we're still going to be covering, I think, around the Pioneer meta, where we're also going to be playing hyper-competitive lists that are not mine. Keep in mind, that's the goal of this channel more. It's less about my historical list and ideas. It's more about what decks you should play that are competitive, that get meaningful results for RCQs, for prelims, or whatever, right? So that's the goal of this channel, is to get down those paths. So let's get into the deck list we're trying out today, which is Rakdos Reanimator. So the deck, we have our 3 Atraxas, a couple of Rakdos Joins Ups, Cruel Claw, some Fear of Missing Out. We have a little bit of Atalis, Valgavoth, some Duresses, Collector's Vault. I thought we had more than one Collector's Vault. I guess we don't. News to me. Bitter Reunion as a way to give ourselves haste. Torch for a little bit of removal plus Bitter Triumph. Zombify for reanimation, along with our Joins Up. Sideboard, we have a little bit of Graveyard Hate. They have Graveyard Hate. We could bring in Endurance. We also have Leyline of the Void for more Graveyard Hate. For some reason, we need 7 Graveyard Hate in Standard. I'm not an expert in Standard, but we're going to find out why. Duress for a little bit of Hand Disruption. Some Artifact Hate. Some Artifact and Small Creature Hate. Like I said, Endurance is our grindy card. So if you expect a lot of Graveyard Hate, we could definitely substitute out some cards that maybe are less good in that particular matchup and bring those in instead. That is our deck. We'll see if this deck has what it takes to compete in Standard. Verge. You. Tap land. Okay. Volt. Go. This could be Control. Bounding. Okay. Chart a Course. No idea what I'm facing. Oh, it's the Oculus deck. I'm assuming based off of doing the port thing. Go. Yeah, so I ported the Jeskai Oculus deck over to Pioneer, which is why I'm starting to just do random choices here. We just do the fact that a lot of the meta decks I already played for Pioneer / ported. So take a Fear. Rakdos Joins Up. Zombify. And a Theater. Torch. Okay. Get rid of the Lurid. They go. So now if he answers my Atraxa, I should be able to reanimate it 2 different directions. So, okay. Gets an Oculus. Now what? You gotta get lost. Sheltered by Ghost. Oh, that's pretty horrid. Yeah, got it. So, Leyline of Void, Ghost. Maybe that's why this deck is playing this. Maybe that's why this deck has so many Graveyard Hate spells for this matchup in Pacific. Torch isn't doing nothing, right? It can't answer anything other than... I can't even hate the Djinn. Maybe 1 Bitter Triumph. weird having two different spells called bitter. Maybe a duress. Let's do something like that. Not like that. Cliffs. Vacuum. Go. Alright, Verge. What do you got now? Founding the third paths. Moment of truth. Whatever you put in your yard, I'm eating, basically. Bitter Triumph, Bitter Reunion. Discard a Verge. Go ahead. And I think it's correct to keep the Cavern because, I mean, they are a blue-white deck. I assume they got some sort of counters. Abland. Shard of Course. Eat the gem. Play a Volt. Go ahead. You guys use Chart of Course? Yeah. Doesn't even cast it. So I should put this on. Get the recommission out of there. Definitely name Angel, I think. Is Tally actually a Phyrexian? Possibly. I don't even care about the life. Just kill it. Go ahead. You can Volt. I think that's correct to name Phyrexian here. Because Tally, I think, could be Phyrexian Dinosaur. I know Atroxa is a Phyrexian Angel. Okay. We'll go ahead and loot. I don't know what I want to discard here. This might be a very weird turn, right? You have a counter? So I can kill this. Try to Cruel Claw plus haste and attack. I guess that has menace. I shouldn't be as worried. Get rid of that. Maybe I had to do something different there. I really didn't want to have to kill Kiora. There's no way what this connects, right? Okay, yeah, I figured as much. I guess you don't get to get an 8/8. That's, I guess, okay. I really need something good, though. Soul Guide Lantern. I mean, you're gonna eat my little weasel, I guess? Another land. So go ahead and draw. Get rid of the springs. Theater. Valgavoth. 7. That's close. Play a Bitter Triumph. Discard. Draw. Go. That's actually not bad, right? So 1, 2. I am short on colors, so I got to keep that in mind for this Atroxa. Okay. Gets it back. Go ahead and use it. I'm dead, though. Okay. Do I want Monument in this matchup? I think I just run it back. I could cut some joins up. I should cut Zombifies for some Monuments. And then we'll cut in a Troxa since it's harder to cast. Go ahead. Oh, it's an Elder Dinosaur, not a Phyrexian. I know that for future now. Go ahead. So, I don't really want to play Bitter Triumph. Founding the first pass seems okay. Chart of Course. I have no overlap at all. I think I have to name Angel, though. Play a Monument. Go! Recommission, huh? Get rid of the dinosaur. Draw. See what he does now. There's Recommission to get back the Oculus. Question is, do you have the ability to get back Graveyard Heat this turn? Oh, come on. Really? Annoying. Get rid of. Joins up. Draw. Go ahead. I was hoping to find a land to get this Infinite Cruel Claw down this turn. That's me. Please, one time. Give me something. Okay, that is a land. I think I keep... I think I hit here, pitch Troxa, draw a card, spell Pierce, that's okay. That was not the goal the entire time. So now we draw the Bitter Reunion, discard 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's too far away. I think I create a treasure. Go ahead. So I take 5, 7 this turn. Man, we're not drawing very well. Yep, take my beats. Alright, I'm at 4. Come on, give me a good card here. Cruel Claw. Play Cruel Claw. Haste it. No removal? No removal one time? As long as I don't hit exactly FOMO, everything else should be fine. And Cruel Claw. Come on. Opponent. Gosh. Alright. 0-1? No. Another Verge, huh? Bitter Triumph. Discard Verge. Go ahead. Oh, they have land issues. How about Infamous Cruel Claw? Does this hit? Okay. Get rid of that. I don't want to see that. I get it. You get to counter my thing, but that's okay. Discard the FOMO. Go. Day of Judgment, huh? Get back Cruel Claw. Go. That's a control deck. Alright. I mean, I guess you probably want another blue source. Is that what's up? Alright. Take a swamp. Another white source. Lay down arms. Oh, that's something. Alright. Take a FOMO. Get rid of an Atraxa. Draw. Play a land. Say go. The deuce, okay? It looks like a control deck. If I had to guess, like this looks like a control deck. Come on, attack. Untap. Trying to get him to do something. Alright, Rakdos joins up. Anything for this? Oh. Unless you magically have Spell Pierce, I don't see. I guess a tally. No caves, which kind of sucks. Better Triumph. Better Reunion. Yep. Actually, we'll play the theater. Torch, but in the yard. Now we can duress. Alright, 9 damage to the face. And a trainer. Okay. Interesting. Better Triumph, or better Reunion. Get rid of a Triumph. Play land. Duress. 3 steps ahead. Say go. Trainer. Okay. The tally should be pretty decent here. So many otters. So many otters. And he somehow leaves up a counterspell. Classic. Classic, classic, classic. Simplify is okay. That's rough. I can't really play into that. No more lies. Go ahead. I really need something here. Sure. No more lies is really setting me back. How about a Zombify? Really? You talk back something that can answer this? I guess you could draw a card. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just fizzle the copy at least. Sus. Go ahead. She still has no more lies up. I really need a Cavern of Souls, please. One time. Cruel Claw. That is interesting. Give it haste. Tracks a clue. Okay. Okay. You take 3. Go. He's at 1. Can we win by a Rakdos joins up? Damage? Trainer. Get. Or Offspring. Another no more lies, huh? And a Silax. Better Triumph. Or better Reunion. Tap land. Another better Reunion. Get rid of the Itali. Go ahead. Maybe I should get rid of the Itali. I should get rid of the Atraxa. Again, it's very difficult to cast Atraxa. I have no way of actually physically casting it. Yeah, so I should have maybe kept the Itali. But then again, all I'm drawing is lands. Very, very bad. Alright. Go ahead. And again, he could pay 2 more no more lies. Alright. Duress. A third no more lies, huh? I think I just sacrificed this land, actually. I need to draw action here. And this land's not cutting it. Okay. You're just going to quadruple block this thing. I mean, you probably shouldn't block with the little token, though. Okay. I mean, that's actually it. I'm not saying it's too powerful. Go ahead. So I went and got me another one. I really should not have done. The discarding of the Itali. Silax. So... Alright, there goes the board. Go ahead. Daisy. Gains life. Okay. Rakdos joins up. You're gonna counter. Oh wait, you only counter once. Good. Good. Is it correct to get Balgavoth, or is it correct to get Atraxa? I think it's correct to get Valg. Atraxa's fine. Atraxa's fine. Cavern's nice. That's what I've been wanting. A Zombify's also pretty reasonable. Bolt. Now the question here is, what do I want to do? I have 3 mana left over. I think I take Bitter Triumph and a FOMO. And I think my goal here, right? I guess actually I can't do that, right? He just, in response, he just counters my Bitter Triumph. Alright, got it. So against control, we have a Duress, we have Monument to Endurance. Is Torchworks? Probably. Yeah, I think that's kind of how I want to run it like that. So plays a Verge, we'll play a Theater. I don't think I want that. There you go. What, you think a Rest in Peace is going to be it? Okay, that's what you think. I mean, I don't necessarily have to go down that path. What do I want to discard? There's so many potential things here. Oops, opponent, you miscalculated. Duress, you don't have a... Technically, you don't have a blue source up. So that does not answer my Monument. I think I get rid of the Cliffs. It's a little weird, I guess. I mean, you could definitely do that. We'll get a Swamp. Resolve, get rid of the Cliffs. Draw some cards. Go ahead. So, like, I'm not necessarily down and out with the Rest in Peace. I mean, you did get to draw, I guess, a card off the base, I guess, is interesting. I don't even care about the life. It's control. What are they going to do? Keep digging. All I can really do at this point. Alright, Zombify is not very helpful. I probably will cut that in game 3. Tap land. Get down a Cruel Claw at you. He really is thinking that all I have is just reanimation? Like, dude, I have plenty of things to be doing that's not just reanimation. Yeah, go ahead and attack. Monument to Endurance. I guess I can't really do that because it's going to tap itself. Okay, go ahead. So, Zombifies are definitely not as important. Trainer, sure. A Jace, huh? So he could get lost. Alright, that's 15 cards.
You cannot win. The data requires...
You got rid of land. How do I say thank you? Okay. Discard. Go ahead. See if I can't beat him. The good old-fashioned way. Another monument to endurance. We have FOMO. Drain. Drain. And this is... Whenever you discard a card, choose a card that hasn't been chosen this turn. So this also calculates for my opponent's turn. So if I Collector's Vault on our opponent's turn, we can drain him for another decent amount of damage. Yeah, that's fine. We can get him down. Okay. I mean, that shut it off for good, but... I guess he still has no get lost. Okay. Control players. Aren't they an annoying little thing? Alright, so I'm dead to the poison. Alright. No, run it back. Alright, I'm not gonna mess around no more. I'm gonna duress. Go. I need to just wreck this guy real quick. Okay. Sadly, I did not... I don't really want a bitter reunion. He doesn't really have anything that I want to actually hit with a duress. I think I'd rather just bitter triumph. I guess he doesn't have a... Well, he has a tap land. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Cruel Claw. Tap land. Keep hitting. Go. You might have a sweeper. That's fine. Don't need a land. Get rid of the Zombify. Go. Archive, okay. Duress. So I do need to get rid of that at some point. Go ahead and play Event. You just top deck a freaking Get Lost? Come on. I'm waiting for you to play that Lauren. Okay. I don't even care about my life total. Yeah. I wish I had an actual looter effect. The opponent now has a hate spell for that. Come on with these top decks. If I play this, he's going to play Loran and just kill it. I guess I have to just bait it at this point. Sucks. I think I'm going to lose this game and go to Odin 2. Sure. So I have one poison left. Maybe I honestly had to bring in the Brotherhood End. I thought about it. Like, it was definitely on my radar. But I didn't think it was going to be worth it. Can you please give me a card? Oh, look at that. Alright. 0-2. Get to the next. Maze. Okay. Go ahead. I'm really wondering what matchups is this deck good against. It got a 5-0 in a league. So it shouldn't be that bad. We've lost a lot to this mana base, though. Not gonna lie. That's been one huge net negative about this deck. We're not able to ever cast this thing. And I get it most of the time you're not supposed to, but... But still, like, I just don't see how this deck could pull off victories. Like, there's a lot of issues that just, like, are noticeable with this deck. Like, even, like, you should name horror here, but... we'll take Theater. I guess Torch, even though it's horrible in this matchup. And the Tally Bitter Reunion. I guess get rid of the Torches. Like, they're just not very good. So, yeah, I'm just not sure about this deck. Like, the mana base feels like a lot of the issues. It's not constructed in a way we would ever get hard cast an Atraxa if there is graveyard heat. Which, I mean, I understand, you know, you can't always account for that, but at the same time, like, you should be able to do it within a reasonable amount. Get rid of the Torch. Catch ya. Go ahead. It's tapped, so we're gonna tap our Atraxa. Now, if you ever try to exile my Atraxa, I could always just kill my own Atraxa. FOMO, I think that actually triggers it, yes. Alright, so... I think I should target the FOMO, because he will get rid of my Atraxa. So here, I definitely want to... again, I don't think this is a matchup where we really care, per se, about... Play a Bitter Reunion. Get rid of a Tally. Draw some cards. Go ahead. So next turn we could definitely get Reanimate back the Atraxa. That was the goal, because otherwise we just kind of lose our board. Seems like we can get game 1, but we just struggle for game 2. Which I guess maybe that's an argument that this deck is kind of weird. But I think we've consistently, for the most part, got game 1. We also really have not been able to... I want that for sure. Duress. And a Vince. That seems like enough. Do that. There's no hits. I think I play that land. You double block? Okay. There's an argument maybe I should not have played the Volt and just hasted this turn. I mean, Atraxa there, he needs to get basically an untapped white source. Plus exactly a binding, which I think he managed to pull off. So we're going to go lead off with killing the Atraxa. Question here is, so he has black, green, white, blue, not red though. Tally. Get back at Tally. Alright, got it. So against Domain, Graveyard Heat doesn't matter. This is not very good. I don't think Torches are very good either. I guess the rest is slightly better, but it's still very not that great either. So I think my goal here is cut the Torches up the Monument. See how that works out. And just pray they don't get the Graveyard Hate. I don't like that. Alright, tap Maze. Please give me a big boom boom. Sweet. Play Cliff. Go. I wouldn't mind actually having a tap land here, but it is what it is. Play FOMO. Get rid of Atraxa. So I guess, like I said, next time if I ever play this deck again, think I want to alter the mana base. Like I said, Rakdos is okay for a lot of the cards in the deck, but at the same time, not having any ability to really cast Atraxa has cost me some games. Play the theater. No more lands, please. Hit you for 2. Say go. So maybe this is the matchup where we're looking for. Because there seems like a pretty reasonable matchup so far. Yeah, there's an Overlord, which means he has a binding up. Just have to keep that in mind. Alright, get back, Atraxa. Get some extra stuff. Collector's Vault. We'll get Monument, actually. FOMO seems pretty reasonable. Better Triumph. Zombify, and a Theater? Gotcha. Now, we want to set this up to where we have Delirium, potentially. So I think I get rid of Bitter. And a Mountain. And I want to get rid of a creature, but I don't really want to get rid of a Tally. Maybe actually it is FOMO and a land. There we go. That's Delirium. Up the Beanstalk. So you could play Land Day. Oh, okay. That's acceptable. Alright, so that's off the table. This could be on the table. Play land, Bitter Triumph. We want to trigger this. We want to pitch, I think, a Bitter Reunion. I keep saying Bitter Triumph. This is Bitter Reunion, never sees play. Create a treasure. I should have done that. That was a punt. So it doesn't matter either way. This is getting an extra combat. It has Vigilance. I messed that on 2 points of damage. But that's okay. He just gained a crap ton of life, though. Go ahead. So don't do what I just did. Keep in mind that sometimes your your creatures have Vigilance. There's a Binding. That's okay. That gets rid of my Atraxa. 6. I have 6 mana, 7 mana. But one of which is not untapped. Thanks to these theaters. Maybe I should have kept a untapped Swamp or something. It all works itself out. I believe in the heart of the cards. That's what I believe in. See? Told you. Alright, let's see if you have something. Get frisky with a little FOMO. Get lost. Alright. How about an Atali? You have blue mana. Decline. I'm definitely not playing that. Monument seems really good here. Take these backup pieces. I think I want to duress. Get rid of a land. And a Zombify. Drain. Treasure. Weird enough, I probably could draw a card and then just discard another card. And then I get the last mode. But I don't know how good that would be. So now we have Xaxes again. He gets Sunfall. You can play the second Monument. Oh. Or you do that. I guess Overlord of the Mistmoors comes off. Or Overlord of the Hauntwoods comes off of Impending. So I do have a removal spell. He does not, so far I'm aware, does not have an untapped land. Okay. So if I Rakdos joins up, that should be GG's, right? Yeah, I have a treasure here. So I should be able to better Triumph. Plus, get rid of that. I guess this does not work. Right, because he would die in this exchange. Go ahead and monument. Duress. Get rid of the Sunfall. Theater. Boma's okay, I suppose. Alright, so it's 2 plus 8, 10. Go ahead. So this Rakdos joins up. Should close it out. Possibly. There's a binding for the Troxa. So I can Rakdos joins up, and then eventually these killing each other would deal 7. So he still has to get lost. Zur. He has 3 mana open, so he still has get lost. Oh, he's gonna do that and attack, gain 7. I mean, that's, I guess, the way to go about it. Now you're tapped out. Uh-huh. That should be GG's. Rakdos joins up for the game. Win. Bam! 1 and 2. Let's get into the wrap up. So what do we learn about this deck overall? Even though I got a 5-0, there's still some questions that I have. Like I said, for real, like, the mana base felt pretty bad. And we're only playing 1 Cavern of Souls, which also seems a little sus. Because you're against the control matchup, I would love to find that one of Cavern of Souls. Just to be able to cast myself uncounterably and have a shot at winning the game. So I don't really think necessarily this mana base is what I would want it to be. I totally get it. It's not my deck. It is what it is. But I would love to have more ways of being able to actually cast a Troxa, especially since we prioritize the Troxa over the other two. I get it. It is a better card. But the other two you could actually hardcast pretty, consistently if you can get to 9 mana or if you can get to 7. And I definitely made a mistake that one game where I discarded the Itali and kept the Atroxa. I don't know what I was thinking. That was a punt. But overall, I definitely think that is something to consider. I don't know what I would cut exactly for more copies of Cavern of Souls. Maybe you just trim back on a swamp and a mountain. Like, I mean, do you need that many basics? I don't know. I'm used to Pioneer where you only play 2 basics. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about this 5-0 list. What changes would you guys make to this mana base? Because that, to me, honestly felt like the worst part of the deck. And I'm all interested to know what you guys think. And until next time, we'll probably end up finding some other nice deck that got a 5-0 or did well in a challenge. Play that through a gauntlet, see how it pans out, and move from there. Like I said, the issue with a lot of the meta decks, I covered them already for Pioneer, like Dimir Bounce, Overlords. I already covered them for Pioneer. If I also play them for Standard, I mean, that's kind of like boring crossover content. So, yeah. And next, hopefully we get to start getting to the point where I start doing meta deck analysis for Standard. That's the end goal here, to really amp this channel up. So, until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you guys next time.